Hey guys, it's Grant Balfour here, ex-pitcher of the Tampa Bay Rays, Oakland Athletics, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, Cincinnati Reds. I just wanted to say you're watching MattieC Sports for You and Me podcast. Enjoy the show. Mattie's got a lot of great things to talk about, wide range of sports. Get on there. Hope to see you guys soon on the show. All right, guys. Take care.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for MattieC Sports for you and me.
What up, everybody? MattieC Sports for you and me. I'm with Arthur Mpofu and Anna Crutchfield. These two took home victories and a belt at Cage Titans 51. Both had good performances and pretty much just gained a lot of respect for both of them when I saw them during the interviews. And I laughed because Arthur was like me. We were in the press room and media room, and Arthur said to me, we're going to make this short and sweet, because me and him knew that Joe and Boogs' fight was coming up next. So me and him kind of ran out that real quick. So how you guys doing down there? I purposely wore this hat for a reason, yo.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, roll tide. Yeah, we got to get you that SBG swag too.
I'll definitely rock that up here. It's weird. I hate saying down and up there. It's weird. But anyways, yeah. So Anna, you just started your amateur career, and you had a good fight against Erin Johnson, and lucky you got to ruin her birthday.
I did feel bad. It was going to be her 21st birthday. I was like, she really wants to take this fight on her birthday?
Well,
but hey.
You gave her a reason to drink.
Yeah, right.
So, how do you think your performance was last Saturday?
I felt great about my performance. I mean, obviously, there's always things that I can fix. Like going back, I've probably watched the fight 5 or 6 times, and I'm like seeing points where like I stunned her and I backed up too far, and I like would let her off the cage at points. So there's definitely things that I need to improve on. I learn every single time I step in the cage. So that's what this amateur career is for. But I felt great about my performance. I got to wrestle a little bit and showcase that a little bit. So that was cool.
And it seemed like, you kept pressing her, and she it looked like she didn't know what to expect or what to do. I mean, you guys were at it back and forth, just like Arthur's fight. I mean, it was just, you both like really showed some heart out there, and I could see it from you that like you were determined to get this W, and it went the distance, and you won by unanimous decision. So I mean, was that a great time up here? Like, did you enjoy your time up in Cage Titans? I know, Arthur, you've done it. You've been up here before.
Oh yeah, Cage Titans. This is like, it was probably the coolest venue I've ever fought at. The crowd was amazing. Everybody was super nice before and after the fight. So I would love to fight for Cage Titans again. Just bring me back.
I'll talk to Mike for you. and that's the good thing about up here with Cage Titans is like Mike makes everybody family. It's not like a war within each other. I mean, a lot of people talk shit. Like, I mean, during your presser, Arthur, you had Valdina like, you know, F you this, F you that. But then once the fight was over, you guys like kind of made up for it and like showed each other respect. And it was just good to see you both like just take the W. And, you know, I know you guys in total, your team went 6-0 this week.
Yeah, so we actually, the weekend before we fought in Massachusetts, 4 of our teammates fought here in Birmingham. We had 2 finishes, 2 decisions, 1 belt that we brought home. So we went 4-0 that night. And then the following weekend, Arthur and I came up to Massachusetts and got to leave 2-0. So far this year, we are 6-0 as a team. That's
awesome. And kind of wanted to like go a background with you, Anna, was what was your start before? I know, you know, you were pretty quick with the conference and stuff, and I stopped you. I was like, hey, you were talking about your boxing career. Like, look, like you had more to it. And I could see you, like, I just looked at your feet for a second and I didn't know why, but it was like, you were doing like boxing footwork while you're in a press conference, like a media thing. So like, what is boxing like the same love you have for this right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Boxing was by far my first love. I started boxing when I had my first fight at 12. So I started boxing around 11. Like I said, that night it was super cool because that was the first time my boxing coach ever saw me fight MMA. He flew out to Boston or to Massachusetts to see the fight.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I trained under him. His name's Lamar Fire Parks. He is an amazing fighter. Fought for the middleweight title, WBC. Like, he's insane. But anyways, yeah, I started there when I was 12, and then I've been competing in kickboxing, boxing since then. So on top of that, like, I danced when I was younger too. So the footwork side of it always came a little bit more natural to me.
I know, it was funny because like I've never seen somebody like stand in place and just do footwork like you're boxing, like moving around the ring. I was like, this girl's like bobbing and weaving and nobody's even there.
Yeah, that's kind of all the time. You should be at our house. So Coach Arthur and I actually both live together, and 2 of the other coaches at the gym. So being around our house all the time, you got to be on. You got to protect yourself at all times. You walk by, there might be a kick coming, a punch. You might be getting taken down walking through the kitchen.
I see the dog does more fighting with you guys than you guys fight with each other.
So Tyrone.
Oh yeah, he's the man of the house. He runs the show.
And I mean, you guys like you guys seem very family orientated. Like, just how you say it's like, you know, you guys are with each other. Like I was talking to you. I've been talking to you for a little bit on IG, and you know, you were telling me like when I said like it showed your true team colors by like you just like you were literally in Arthur's corner just yelling at him, like just straight up like in the crowd just yelling at him. I'm sure you heard her, Arthur. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, see, that's the cool thing about it, because we are with each other all day, every day. Like, Arthur and I, we're in a unique situation because we came here at the same time. Like, he came from Massachusetts. I came from South Carolina. We moved in. So, like, we really got to, like, experience this all together. Like, it was new for us both. We're in the, like, room every single day on the mats together. So, like, just little things, like, we were working, like, I know things that Arthur's been working on for this fight. Like, he had specific things he was working on. There was obviously, like, specific things I was working on. So, like, during his fight, I was able to, like, help him. Like, oh, yeah, we've been working this. Get this, Arthur. Like, he heard me, and he was like, oh, shoot, yeah, I got this. So it's just cool. Like,
awesome.
We know each other really well in that way.
That's so cool. And, like, you know, it's good. I see the good you guys do, too, with the kids and, you know, other fighters. Like, I see it on your guys' pages and stuff like that. And it seems like now that you told me like the background of it, like of you guys like stay in the same house, you guys are like in a dorm pretty much.
Well, we are,
I
for
think
sure.
you probably eat better in your dorm than an actual dorm.
Yeah, they often, Arthur didn't really give context when he did his interview at the end of the fight, but he was talking about the soot house. He's like, the soot house showed out tonight. Like, that's what they call us. So, Like, cause we'll like walk around and it's just like something we'll do. We'll be like, slit. And it's kind of like I don't know what we were making fun of. I think it was karate one time we were making fun of it. But yeah, so we just walk around and like saying soot, and then we just got the name like the Soot House. So everybody at the gym, that's just what they refer to like our house as, just Soot House.
Oh shit, I'm gonna do that at work. I'm gonna say that shit.
You do. You gotta be like soot.
Oh man. But, and then my other thing, so I know you said you were originally from South Carolina, and I know I don't know if you would want to talk about it, like with you were going for the Olympic trials. Like, what was that like? You know, I know it was an upsetting thing at the time, but like, was it worth it to get to that point? Because that's like an amazing feat to even get to that point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I started boxing at 12, like that's kind of the only thing I thought about. And when I started boxing, MMA, kickboxing, none of that was on my radar. I really never had any interest into getting into this world. It was always, I want to go to the 2016 Olympics, and then I want to turn pro. I'm going to be pro by 18. Like that was always the goal. And then I did start kickboxing in that time where I was working for the Olympic trial. So it was kind of like this back and forth of me trying to split my time. And then eventually, like when it got close to trial time, we were like, all right, we just got to focus, dial in on boxing. So I ended up going to Florida for a couple months and staying there with the family. And I went like just dove deep into boxing. And so like when I went in there, my first opponent that I was fighting at the Olympic qualifiers, I had beaten her twice. Like it's someone I knew very well. I mean, both fights were very competitive, good fights, but I was super confident going into it. And I went in, I won my first fight, but unfortunately after the fight, I was medically disqualified. Like 2 weeks before I went to qualifiers, I had an avulsion fracture on my hip. Like it was super weird. I was like in a small ring that was like this far off the ground. It was like a foot off the ground. It wasn't like a high ring. But anyways, I was boxing and I stepped back and my foot came off the ring and my hip just tore weird. It was like a weird pull, but it fractured. And I was, for boxing, you weigh in every single day. So I had to maintain 132.0 or below every day I fought. So in order to maintain that weight, I was running a lot, which was injuring my hip more. So I won the fight, but I won it standing in one spot. Like I took a lot of damage, just like stood in one spot and swung. So it came to the point where afterwards, like we had to make that decision. Like, is it worth it to try to go on to that next fight? And we ended up being medically pulled from the tournament. So that was just, damn it. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Like I said, like I think I talked about it a little bit in the interview afterwards, but my entire family just sat in this hotel room in Baltimore, and we just
remember you saying that, yeah.
Cried. It was like a death in the family almost. But after that, yeah, I was just kind of I still love boxing, and I'm always gonna love it. But I did take more of that path towards the kickboxing side, and then now here I am in the MMA world of it.
Yeah, and you're doing a pretty good friggin' job of it. So I was impressed when you had nothing but class with your interview. I only had a few questions, but then just by you answering like 2 or 3 questions from me and then a little bit more from others, and then I said, hey, you know boxing too? Like, hey, come over here. Like, we should have an interview again. And you're like, Arthur will come too. And I was like, shit, yes.
Yeah. I appreciate you having us on. It's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. And what made you go to Alabama?
Honestly,
I'll ask you that too, Arthur, too.
Initially, I started cross training here. So I met Ethan, who was in my corner. He's actually my boyfriend. But I was living. Yeah, he's Hawk stunt double on Cobra Kai. Yeah, yes. So a big deal. But I actually we met back in 2019, and then in 2020 I started coming down on the weekends just to visit him and like cross train. And when I came and started cross training with this team, like immediately I fell in love. I was like, just the vibes here. It's just these people were just a giant group of misfits, but we all work. So like when I came in here, immediately I knew, I was like, I have to move. And that was a super tough decision for me because I've been with my prior team for a decade. Like those people were my family and I still love them. But when I came here and I fell in love with the vibes, I was like, I got to move here. I got to make the jump. And they've been the difference in me. Like they've rounded out my game, made me a complete martial artist as compared to just the striker.
Yeah, and again, I say it again. It showed at CT 51, and I was impressed of the fight you had, even though I had to see it on a TV. But that's perfectly okay because I got to see it. But I mean, of course, I asked you the question. You're going to come back to Cage Titans, and I already know the answer. So I mean, is there any other people you're looking at fighting, or anything like that?
I don't have any like specific names or targets or anyone I would want to call like that, but I kind of want to just put the whole flyweight division on blast, and whoever wants to smoke to take it. Cause right now it's so hard to find fights, and females, it's hard in general, but like, it's just weird. They pull from fights and they turn down and they'll take it and then back out. And we're still amateurs. So it sucks because there's nothing I can do. They're not signing a contract. I can't take their money. I'm just trying to get this experience. So I will call out any girl at 125 pounds that wants to fight, name the date, and I'll be there.
Well, that's the thing about you that I found funny is because when I was talking to someone, I won't say who, you'll have to watch my show to figure it out, but they were saying that people were refusing to fight you because you were such a competitor that they were like, no, I'm not, like they wouldn't fight you. And then I guess Erin decided that she was going to fight you, and you were down and you were ready to go. And obviously you had the better result. So
yeah, it's tough just because I do have a lot of experience in like the amateur boxing, kickboxing side. So just finding someone that's willing to take the MMA fight, because I do have that prior experience, is a lot. So that's why when Erin stepped up and she was like, I'm game, I was like, really? Like, hell yeah, let's do it.
It's that Lozon family, man. They're always down to fight.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
He's got a big one coming up too. He's fighting Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, that was a cool fight. I was like, I had a lot of respect for your fight, and I came to respect you, and then like you've been talking to me back and forth, so it's been cool talking to you. And yeah, Mr. Arthur, you, I told you too. The champ right here, the champ, the amateur champ right here against Valdina. Oh my God, the vacant amateur belt, but we'll just call it the Bantamweight Championship. But Arthur, how are you today?
I'm feeling good. Doing good, and I feel like I'm trying to feel a little better from after the fight.
Yeah, it was funny when I was talking to you. Again, it was funny. I was like, I had probably like a half a question for you, but I kind of added more into the point. And I think it was like my camera was screwed up, so it pointed down, and like and then somebody put it up towards you, and it's like right at you, and I'm like, I don't even care. I'm going to ask him the quick questions because he agreed with me. I was like, yep, he's a fighter, because he's like, oh, I don't care about you're like, oh, let's make this quick. And I thought it was wicked funny. And I was like, this guy just had the fight of his life. Like, it was such a good fight. Your fight was such a good fight. And I told you that, and I was like, oh, that was like the top of the year. And then like you're like, wait, what? You sent that to me earlier in the week, and I'm like, no, dude, you had like one of the best fights of that night. Like, you were one of the top fights. And, you and Valdina, like towards the end, were just back and forth. And like, you were doing a little of this, and Valdina was like doing a little of that. Like, you guys were egging each other on, like, let's go. Like, I'm not done. You're not done. Let's go. So what were you feeling on Saturday in that octagon?
I just was like ready just to go, because I haven't seen all my friends and all my family in a while. I haven't fought in front of them in a while. So it was just cool to go back there. And I was just thinking about the crowd before. I'm like, this is going to be cool. Like, everybody's going to be there. My mom's going to be there, especially my mom being there. I was so happy she was there. The coolest thing, it was funny, when I walked out of the cage, I saw her just crying. And I'm like, why are you crying?
Oh my God. Yeah, well, it's always the moms and stuff that, they were worried about their daughters or sons, going in there, and they're like, you don't know what's going to happen in there, but like, just to see you come out and you say, what's the matter? Then she kind of breathes a fresh air, like, okay, my son's okay. He's fine. He's saying, are you okay? And I mean, were your parents there too, Anna?
My dad was there and my brother, they flew out.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And Arthur, like, going through all those rounds, like, what was it like? Yeah, I mean, I came out and it was your fight. So, like, I was like, all right, so then here's Arthur. I was already going to check out your fight anyway, just from the press conference that was going on. You and Bugs, just hysterical. And I like Joe too, Joe Penafiel. He's a good dude too. But when Andrew was going at you, I was like, Arthur, it doesn't even faze you. Like, it didn't even faze you what he was saying.
No, it didn't. I was ready to go, especially like the fact I just didn't like when he had said, like, I'm going to give him the red right hand or something like that. And these guys said, I'm going to be the first person to put Arthur out. That's why I just didn't like that. I was just like, oh, so now we're making predictions. Okay, cool, Conor McGregor. All right.
I was like, uh-oh, Arthur's going to be pissed. And then, you know, at the end, when I saw it, I was like, Valdina was like, he was like throwing these like weird ass, like, I don't even know, like he was trying to strike you in the most awkward ways. And like, it seems like all you had to do was just jab and you were connecting.
Yeah, the jab was just there. It found its home early too, which was good.
And I could hear it too. So I was like, oh shit. Like, I said, I could hear it. Like I could hear the glove hitting him. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I thought you were going to knock him out. Like, I think it was the fourth round?
Well, they had like 4 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're working up to it.
So I mean that was a good one. I really liked your fight. I liked your fight, obviously, Anna. And you know, did you guys get to check any of the other fights out?
Yeah, I got to look at a couple of fights. I just I saw the rest of the ending of Bugs and Penafiel. That was a good fight too. And Joe, he came at it. He came out of the gate swinging. Like,
oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I thought Bugs took the first 2 rounds and then it was even. And then Joe started turning on the ignition per se. And then I think Bugs just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And he fought a hell of a fight though. I was impressed. And
he's game too.
Yeah. Shout out Bugs. Got you.
And I hear that Bugs is like the dude. Like he's like the dude in the gym. I've heard that.
Yeah, and you know, he's such a funny, like humble dude. Like he'll make you laugh all the time, and he's a good-hearted guy. And like, and it was funny. All the people that were like throwing out his T-shirts that night were all like, "Oh, did you buy?" They came into our like media room. They were like, "Did you buy a Bugs shirt?" I was like, "I got it in my car." He's like, "I don't believe you." Well, today. I personally got it from him, you know.
You had one too. You were the other day.
Yeah, I was right after he gave it to me from the press conference.
But it seems like you guys became like, were you guys already friends before that, you and Bugs?
No, I just had seen him, and since I used to live in Massachusetts, so I used to see him. I think we just knew each other from like the area, pretty much. Mm. And I know he knew a lot of people that I trained with, and he trained with too. But especially with him, I liked his vibe, so he was cool.
Well, word around the campfire is I think he's coming to work with you guys.
Yeah,
he is. That's what he said.
Is he coming down there, or is he going up, or is he staying up here?
No.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come to Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama.
Yeah.
You gonna make him a Bama boy?
The roll tide.
We'll see.
Hey, he's got the hair for it. He's got red hair, man. So he's got the Alabama on lock right there.
Dude, on you, and once you come, I got a way of just keeping you. You come and visit, then you're just here.
Well, it's funny because, you know, like it's something that like Alabama is about. It's just like it seems peaceful, it seems relaxing, and like, you know, I got friends in I don't know why I say it this way, North Central Louisiana, like Monroe, Louisiana. And it's like, what did you do when you were on vacation? Absolutely nothing. And it's like the best thing it's just the best. I know you guys train obviously, but like those two, like states like Alabama and stuff is just a calm environment. It's not like where me and you are, Arthur, where it's like Massachusetts, go, 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 go. Like you're always on the move.
Yeah, Massachusetts definitely, I feel like it's a city that never sleeps.
So what made you come to Alabama, Arthur?
Well, the
to see
COVID,
Anna, of course, right?
You met me.
Well, COVID had happened and the gyms had closed down, and like a lot of my teammates had like kind of like fell off, and like it got really weird. So I was just looking for a gym to train, and I kind of stopped training for a little bit. And I came here to visit, and I really liked it, and I decided to move down here. And I knew her boyfriend Ethan. Actually, we became friends. We met at a camp, and we became like really good friends. I know every time I'd be going to camp, I'd message him, and then finally, like we just talked about like moving down here. He said, "Yeah, you can. You like it'd be awesome if you would." And came down here, and it's been the best decision I've made. Honestly, my parents are very happy with it. Everybody's like very happy, and I was glad to bring Anna too, so he sees that there's more than just like, you know what I mean, just me fighting. There's more fighters at the gym.
Well, you both better come back here, man. It was very enjoyable to see you both come up here. And you know, I know you're from here, Arthur, but like I know Massachusetts will pretty much always be your home, but like now Alabama's your home, you know, like, and that's cool. Yeah. And I'm sure it is for you too, but like South Carolina's your home too, but
yeah.
Like,
and it's weird because like I was talking to someone earlier when we fought here, the first time I fought here for SBG, it was in Birmingham. We fought on the same card. It was back in August. And when I walked out in the crowd, like just how insane it was from our tribe. Like you would think I was back in Greenville, South Carolina. Like those were all my people. And like, it's just crazy. How, like they adopt you and you really do. Like once you come in here, like we're just family. And like Arthur and I fought in Nashville. We did like a kickboxing match. It was essentially a sparring match. Like we had on shin pads, headgear. Like it was just like essentially a sparring match, but like a fight. And we had like a whole crew, like the entire crowd. Like we had probably like 20 people travel from Alabama to Nashville just to see us kickbox for the night. Like, so it's just super.
So really that's like I said to you mostly, Anna, is that like you guys are like a legit family, like tribe, family, what you want to say. And
yeah, like Arthur and I really, we don't have anyone here. Like my closest family is 5.5 hours away back in South Carolina. Like, so these people really are like our family. Arthur really is like my brother. Like, so it's super cool.
Yeah. Arthur's 3 days away from here.
True that. Yeah.
So, I mean, like what's next, like in your area right around there, like what's the big promotion for fights down where you are? I know of LFG down. LFA. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
the big round would be B2.
Okay. And have you guys fought? Yeah, I know you have, Arthur, right? You fought on B2, and you too, Anna, though, right?
Yeah, we both fought. He's fought for them 3 times now, but we both fought back in August.
Oh, okay. And do you guys have any upcoming fights you want to have? Like any certain, such as Cage Titans? Like you, is there any other promotions you guys are looking to go on?
Really for me, I know I'm looking to take anything I can get. I know B2 just confirmed a fight for April for me. So that's what's kind of next up unless something pops up before then.
Where's that?
That will be in Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't drive that far.
It's okay. That means you just gotta have Mike bring us up.
Are you gonna be on Fight Pass?
It'll be they'll have like a pay-per-view, but it'll be like a live stream, just like Cage Titans.
All right. And you, Arthur, where are you going?
I'm not sure yet. I don't know what's next. We're gonna probably talk to my coach, kind of figure out what's next for me.
Yeah. And are you coming up for February? You coming up? Wait, it is February.
Yeah.
For the,
I'm thinking
the
of coming.
fight.
I have to come back home, so I was thinking I was gonna try to schedule it around then.
Yeah,
So
because I didn't see. They didn't release the names yet. I don't think of who's fighting in that card.
yeah,
The
I
25th
think.
card.
I think this is a few people. No, Joe Poirier. Joe Poirier is getting. I think he's make another shot back there. I'm excited to see him fight. I'm not sure who else, but I don't be giving out too many secrets right now.
I think I only know one, and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, so I don't know. What's your future goals, Anna? I mean, you want to go pro and then keep going, or is it just or do you want to be a stunt double on Cobra Kai too?
No, I mean, luckily I have a super cool boyfriend that gets me in. So I actually got to go and like do some stunts on season 4 and hang out with them on set. But I was like totally just like a background character. But no, for me this year, I want to get as much cage time as possible. Hopefully next year I get at least 4 more fights and then I'm going pro.
Well, fucking right. What about you, Arthur? What are you going for? Well, obviously you got that belt, so you want a collection for that gym, right?
Yeah, I want a collection for this gym. So I think I'm gonna try to keep the belt and then go see where we go from there. But
all right, cool. Well, Alabama SBG crew. I hope to see you guys at Cage Titan something soon.
Yeah.
I don't know what number. Hopefully in the 50s, low 50s.
Maybe in like the summertime too, because that would be like a really cool.
Yeah, and
I don't
you know,
but maybe like 60s.
Isn't summer awesome down in Massachusetts?
Is there what?
Summer's awesome in Massachusetts, isn't it?
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
No. Matt, can you get in the ocean? Like, is it ever warm enough to get in the water?
Yes. If you're out of your mind.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah.
I don't like swimming in the ocean. Like my pet peeve is like sand. I don't like sand on anything on me. I don't like, maybe South Carolina's nice with their beaches, I'm sure.
No, I hate the ocean. I like looking at it, but I don't like the whole sand. And I don't like sharks. Good. Not knowing that.
See, this is why we just became best friends. It must be it. And Arthur, so besides fighting, where do you want to go from fighting? I mean, do you want to stay in Bama or do you want to come back home?
Oh, I'm staying in Bama. I made the decision. I'm sticking here. I'm rooted here now. Yeah, I'm not leaving.
I like it. And same with you, Anna, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely found home.
So my other question is that your coaches or you coach, do you guys got Bama tickets or what?
Wait, are you talking about the game?
Yeah, Alabama, Crimson Tide, football.
One of Eric Anders used to be on the Alabama football team. We actually have one of the players.
Yeah, Eric Anders, he's a UFC middleweight right now, but he's a former Alabama football player. But I'm not like a huge football person. I think I kind of like moving here because like you just like walk down the street and they're not like, hey guys, like what's up? It's
you were telling me that.
Yeah. So like
see, I gotta move there.
I'm just like
I've worn like several hats with the A on it. There's either two things. It's either, oh, do you like the Atlanta Braves? No, I don't like the Atlanta Braves. I'm from Boston. Or Roll Tide if they're from the South. They're like Roll Tide, you know. And I don't know what to say. I either say Roll Tide or like huh, something like just something goofy like that. So I wish you both nothing but the best of luck. Or Arthur, I hope you continued that title and get pro. Anna, same as you. Like, I want to see that you have a belt and that you're gonna fuck shit up and you'll be a pro soon. And maybe I'll see you on Cobra Kai season 5 or something. Unless you're already shooting it.
They've actually already finished filming season 5.
Oh, so you are in it. You're just not telling me.
No, Ethan was in it. And actually our head coach and Eric, we had like a good bit of our teammates that were on it this past season.
Arthur, are you in it?
Not, unfortunately not.
Well, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody, when we came to Massachusetts, was like, Arthur's not awkward. Like, Arthur's totally cool. What? I saw this man do his audition and all of his interviews. And he has to go by the awkward assassin. Don't you agree?
Yeah. No, you're just humble and quiet. You're just a quiet interviewer.
That is true. No, that's true. That's why it surprises me so much with Arthur. Like when he fights, like he's a different person. Like,
yeah,
what did you?
I mean, it is. Yeah.
Fucking ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Press conference.
What was his response at the press?
I was like, yo, I gotta talk to this fucking guy. Like,
like if you know Arthur, like he's like the most calm, sweet, just soft spoken.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, what in the world?
I was home.
Yeah, and like I think it was just like Bugs took over that side of the table. He was more like, yeah, well, and Joe, I will fuck you up. You're not even here, but I'll fuck you up. Like that shit was funny. And then Valdina came at you like, shut the fuck up. And I thought, and now that I am interviewing now, you're probably like, I didn't fucking say anything. But that was some good stuff. So yeah, I thank you guys again for coming on the show. Of course, I'll be looking for you on anything, and SBG for life. And what is it I got to say about the house? What's the word?
The Soot House.
The Soot House. Okay. Soot. Soot. I'm going to say it right where I work, and then they're all going to be like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's going to be a thing.
It's an SPG thing. Don't talk about it. Shut up. But yeah, so everybody, Anna Crutchfield, where can they follow you?
On Instagram, Twitter, I'm acrutch18, and then Facebook, I'm just Anna Crutchfield.
The baddest girl ever. You need a nickname.
Okay, so I actually just leading up to the fight, I've had like my entire life terrible freaking names that people just throw out here. But my boxing coach after this past fight gave me the name Hands of Stone, so I think we're going with it.
Oh, you're a Roberto Duran type of shit.
Yep. Yep.
I like it. No, Hand of Stone, right? Did you just say Hand of Stone? Ooh.
Both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Both.
Hand would be good too, because it's like, damn, she's got one hand that's stronger. Which one is it?
No, I think we both know. Like after the fight, Erin walked up to me and she's like, damn, you got a freaking right hand on you. I was like, thank you.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Oh, just Louise.
And the African Assassin, Mr. Arthur, what is your handles and social media?
It's it's African.assassin for my Instagram, and my Twitter is the African Assassin.
Awesome. So everybody check their shit out because it's awesome. And I'm sure you guys got Instagram over there too, SBG Alabama, right?
Let's check us out.
Check them out. Someday I'll probably go down to Alabama. It's been my dream to go see an Alabama game down in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, if you show up at this Alabama game, I guess I'll make an appearance of one too.
Hey, I'd like to go see your gym. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, come on down. Come visit.
All right. Well, you're going to kidnap me and keep me there.
You will probably move here afterwards. Probably. It's not even kidnapped. You're going to be like, oh, I can't come back. Sorry, the plane broke down.
No, you're going to be like, okay, you're fighting with us now. You have to fight at least one amateur fight and win one.
Have you ever fought?
No.
No? Okay. Yep. We got you. Don't worry.
All right. So you'll carry the boxing, and then Arthur, you got to like show me the grappling and the choke outs, the rear naked chokes, and all that stuff.
Got you.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and we'll have you on the show again soon, whether it be individual or both. It'll be like happy hour with Arthur and Anna.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for watching MattieC Sports for you and me. Make sure to follow Mattie Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23, or follow him on Instagram at MattieC23, or subscribe to his YouTube channel, MattieC Sports for you and me. Once again, thanks for watching.